Assalamualaikum to Madam Farida and hello to my fellow classmates. Before we start our presentation, I would like to introduce myself and my group members. My name is Faziatun binti Saruji and my metric number is 69706. Next, Anista Rina Rozi Anak Sunjin, metric number 69018. My next group member is Yu Ka Ying, metric number 69629. Next is Richa Uja Anak Alo, metric number 71396. And lastly, Shirong, metric number 70722. So now, we will start our presentation. Our topic is about downsizing business during pandemic COVID-19. And through this topic, the most important finding that we will discuss is about reducing the number of employees during pandemic COVID-19. So, I will explain about reducing the number of employees. The COVID-19 pandemic is a health issues crisis that threatens the well-being of communities across the country. To prevent the virus from spreading, many countries around the world, and especially Malaysia's government, decided to implement Movement Control Order MCO. The Movement Control Order MCO that was implemented in March disrupts the company's operations and caused them to incur a huge profit losses. This situation forced the employers to take the final step to save their business by reducing the number of their employees due to the economic factors to continue operating. This situation resulted in many private sector workers being discontinued dramatically, which negatively affects employees, employers, and countries. In addition, the reduction of the number of employees during coronavirus COVID-19 also disrupts the organizations and career development plans that was planned by the employees to achieve their goals in work. Based on data released by Loss of Employment (LOE), 61% of workers have lost their jobs among workers aged 40 and below, whilst 29% of workers aged 30 and below. According to the International Labour Organization (ILO), the unemployment rate, especially the services sector, has undergone improvements due to the COVID-19 crisis.
Hello, my name is Anista Rina Rozi Anak Sunjin, matrix number 69018. The graph shows unemployment in Malaysia from 1982 until April 2020. According to the Department of Statistics Malaysia, the unemployment rate increased to 5% as the unemployed person went up to 48.8%. The rise of the number of employees retrenched caused the unemployment rate spike. The movement restricted order has impacted the loss of employment and hard to find a new job. Current retrenchment issue is Malindo Airways Sendirian Berhad took a decision to downsize its operations by reducing 2,200 of 3,200 personnel. The low-cost airline company decided to retain 1,000 personnel to keep operate. The flight capacity was reduced by more than 50% compared to last year. One major impact to this issue is the productivity of the organization will decrease. This is because workers take a longer time to get the task done because the workload increased when the tasks of the dismissed employee were taken by current employee. They need more time to finish the task and make sure no mistakes happen. They also need time to adapt the traditional work and new responsibilities that they were assigned. Employees lost their motivation to do their job because they were afraid it might be their turn to lose their job. They might also unmotivated because their friends in the organization were retrenched. Other than that, the workload also caused them to be annoyed and not pay attention to their job.
Hi madam, my name is Yu Kai with matrix number 69639. Now I will continue to present the rest of the major impact. One of the major impact is the productivity of the organization will decrease. This is because poor management due to commotion in the organization. The manager and supervisor could not handle the load properly because there are many problems arise such as financial costs, employees' behavior, and the potential of legal issues due to retrenchment of employees. Besides that, the productivity of the organization will decrease because lack of new ideas and creativity contributed. The lack of new ideas or creativity may cause loss of profit due to the failure of the outcome or product to get good response. In addition, poor communication skill also one of the reasons why the productivity of the organization will decrease. This is because of limited feedback from the employees, lost their interest to the work, and personal issue. For example, poor feedback from the employees can cause it hard for the higher up to detect a problem. While for the employee who lost their interest in work due to afraid of their turn to lose their job, tend to unproductive and do not care about the organization reputation. For the personal issue, the employee might be distracted of the death of their family due to COVID-19 instead of focusing on their work. They still feel sad about their loss. That's all from me. Thank you. Now I will pass to the next presenter to present.
Hi, my name is Richard Wijaya. My matrix number is 71396. I will be present about the recommendation to tackle the career issues that our group have been chosen. Our recommendation is to maintain and increase the productivity of the organization, which is employers are required to accept the code of conduct for industrial harmony, for redundancy and retrenchment. According to the code, in a situation where redundancy is likely and employers should, in consultation with their employees, trade unions and in consultation with the Ministry of Labour and Manpower, positive step to avoid or minimize reduction of workforce by adoption of appropriate measures such as restriction of overtime work, restriction of work on weekly day of rest, reduction in number of shift or day work week, reduction in number of work hours, limitation of requirement, retraining or transfer to other department or work. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you Richard. And good morning madam. My name is Ng Shirong, normal matrix 70722. In our opinion, by referring the last 2 points, in this situation, it is impossible for the employer to recruit a new worker because they have a limited financial. Also, it is impossible for the employer to transfer their employee to other departments because other departments are also struggling to save their company and business. The first 4 points is suitable to be practiced in this situation to reduce the financial budget and still can pay their employee salary. By reducing the overtime work, number of their work, number of hour work, and reducing the number of shifts, it can save the company financial. So, they still can maintain the number of their employees and thus productivity in the organization will increase. This is all from us. Thank you.